Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. First of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, what's this? Hey.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mon. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Penny, a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Bond going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Bond looks to throw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kellen Mond scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, Wilson.
The Niners take over 1st down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Lance now to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Once more with Mitchell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Shot, 17. Check right.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Let's go now.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Lance going to sneak it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down.
Set.
From the gun, a give to Penny. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
He lets it fly for Lockett. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Penny up the middle. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Hahn. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Bond's going to keep this himself. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Holford.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From his end zone, Wilson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 7 yards there and a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Mon's throw into the hands of Fan. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped-up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Off the play fake, Mon. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Here we go, set. Ready?
timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. In motion goes the tight end.
Hey, Blue.
Here's Mon. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Lance steps away. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Lance now on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw again on second down. Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, Because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And they go play action here. Mon. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Here's Penny on the counter. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Eric Armstead showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Ready. Ultra. Go ultra.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside handoff, Penny. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kellen Mond, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there. And they're
back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. First down, here's Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Now Lance throws the interception. His 3rd. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 74 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a give to Penny. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Come on now, off of play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. On play action, Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Throwing now is Lance. Dancing to his left. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And Lance going to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Quick, yellow. Check white.
Now Lance again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
10 cycles.
Lance looking to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Lance finding Kittle, 1st down San Francisco. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Lance back to throw. Drops this underneath, it's Mitchell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. The kick by Gold is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco are going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On third down, Penny. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.